they'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that.
I did that shit. I did that shit for 1 year, though. I seen
until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise for real.
No bullshit, like. That shit go crazy, bro. No bullshit. You gotta think about it. You stand in a big ass area,
you gotta find a way to hold them under 20, because to me that's the magic number.
60% of the bitches that's there, this their first time getting the baby living from their mama. And daddy, they ready to get jayed out. They from all different type of cities. They from all different type of cities, no bullshit. Ready. Only thing, but you really could tell the difference in motherfuckers, though. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, we couldn't vibe with it because of motherfuckers. Like them Ohio niggas, them niggas corny, them niggas lame as a bitch. You know, like them niggas corny and stuff. Chicago niggas, them niggas dirty. Like, dead ass dirty. Look like they be spanking and shit. No bullshit. And the only niggas we got along with though is the Detroit niggas. No bullshit. Like, we really can keep it with Detroit. I feel cool playing with Detroit niggas. I was just still with them. The niggas out there, them niggas had our time though. They was already eating pussy first out the gate. On second down. Bro, listen, they used to be DMing the bitches telling them they ain't eating. Fucking. They gon' try to eat first. They on that. Bullshit. Like a business.
Now a play fake here on first down. Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, I mean, I know you get down like that. I ain't know it translated to niggas all the way out there and shit, bro. My bad. I know that's me.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The 7th play now, this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
You said you trying to get what?
From the gun, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
I forgot.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Certainly not what they wanted defensively. We're hoping to hold them to a field goal. Instead, they're able to convert the 3rd and long here on the opening drive.
So not only was it a flipping field position and a flipping fortunes, but how about mentally? You just described it. They were hoping to force him into a field goal there. Instead, they give up the big game, and now it's 1st and goal.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive.
I know, just for now, you trying to go to the gun range, so I need to go bust a little 3-8.
It's 2nd and goal back to the 8-yard line now.
You can go this way, shit. That's
good. It'll be Taylor.
And
he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive.
This motherfucker Chicago Bears got wind at 17 miles per hour.
Start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
What's the spread? Shit, they're probably gonna win by 3. I thought you was gonna say some outrageous shit or something. What the fuck is the point of this week?
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Down at the 33-yard line.
On 2nd down, Love. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On 1st down, here's Love. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Taken down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space.
Where that motherfucker
I
at?
think ultimately, he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I'm still on that.
Play fake. Here's Love. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Rizzy got a 1-play touchdown.
He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. 6-0 our score after 1. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down.
You sent the picture?
He gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
I'm finally going.
At their own 39-yard line.
Damn. No 4-5. I need him. That motherfucker get it hurt. I'm talking about her to shoot that motherfucker. Shit, that motherfucker like it probably.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
So if somebody steal it, like, you gonna be trying to fight it, like, yeah. I ain't got shit to do with it. Why you want my gun?
Out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Damn.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
I think it's that sweet. Oh, what, dude?
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Hey, that nigga used to be stopping you at school, you ain't do shit to him.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Allen maybe with a free play. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30.
He said that.
So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff,
tell him put it
trying
on
to help out the head coach
tell
in
him
his
put
decision-making
it on
process.
Tell him put it on BD. That's how he went down.
Play action here on first down.
Fuck! He's wild. I don't know niggas buttons. What am I doing?
And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Yeah. He talking about me or he talking about somebody? He talking about one of y'all?
See what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the gun, it's Taylor. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they're going to mark him down short.
4th and 1 on the 20-yard line, I can go for it.
If that. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
I'm saying like that, is that like in the rules? Can I go for it right here?
Okay, so they gave up the completion.
I'm on my 20 though. I'm in the red zone.
Great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Frank Reich, he didn't even seem hesitant about this. He wants to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bears will get
the they down by 11.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. shotgun handoff now for Love. He's got a first down and inside the midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers. They've got to find them quick.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, they got the audible fucked up on this game, bro.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Here's Love. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Trey Hendrickson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And it's a high kick and hit pretty well. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Love. He's going to look deep for Watkins.
What the fuck? Yeah, this is why I don't play this shit, bro. This is
the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
22-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Love. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Bro, you should see this shit on your video. And this nigga from the score up that shit. That shit terrible.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6.
That shit was fucking horrible, man.
Working out of the gun. Love. This is caught. Watkins. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll move the chains. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
That shit terrible.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Tucker's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime. 6-3 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And that'll be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Love. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
Oh, this nigga just one-handed interception. This is all right. This is it. This is it.
An interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Love.
Look at this game, bro. Come on.
They'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Madden.
Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. From the gun, Love. Flush to his right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee.
He's not
and
past the
that means
50,
fourth
doesn't he?
down. Instead of
Okay,
throwing it
that's a punt.
downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
And the Colts first down.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And the final again as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
So 3rd down and 7.
To throw now. Here's Love. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
They'll run on first down. It's Love. And they work this near the 5. They'll be stopped at the 6. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Bryce Love, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Tucker with the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 30. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
No gain on the play.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Love. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6.
Bears 17. Colts 6. Justin Tucker is set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that
Oh, why don't the
leadership.
audibles be working?
And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward. And
I
maybe
even
they
got
were coming
2
with the
false
blitz
starts
that
kinda
time, and it
audible.
caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Allen from the gun, he'll throw. He'll drop this down to Taylor. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
Bro, I can't audible this. Can't turn my plays around. This shit ass.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th.
This shit ass.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon.
Shut the fuck
They've
up,
had
P.
trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Tavarius Moore, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, They're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
On first down, it's Love. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. Operating from the gun. Love. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Derek Wolfe there on the tackle. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. From the gun, Love.
Look at that.
He is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Deshaun Jackson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. Tucker now for the extra point. Now.
Makes the score. Bears 24, Colts 6. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From way up at the 23. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Operating from the gun. Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Colts on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Allen. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And now on is the field goal unit. And boy, this is speculative at best, crazy at worst. And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. And this score will stay right where it is. I got nothing after that try.
Yeah, don't even try.
He tried it from the parking lot. They'll run on first down. It's Love, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Bryce Love with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
Case play the game today.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Bears 31, Colts 6. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Manny and Vontae trying to play.
At their own
Teammate.
27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams win.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. This one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Flushed out right. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. Keep in mind he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smiles.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? No. Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Check 52's the line. Check 52's the line. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Oh, Looney got hurt.
Here's Love again. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's now 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Love. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Bears, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.
Yo, boss.
So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis,
what the hell y'all gotta do with this later now?
Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Oh. Oh. man.